Welcome to our final hackathon session tonight. Thank you for joining, everybody. That's great to have you on board. And welcome to our jury members. We have Adam Bean tonight as our jury member. Hello, Adam. It's good to have you on board. And also Wolfgang Weigand from Oracle. Sven
Hi,
Rupert.
hello.
Hello, grüß aus
Sven
Braunschweig.
Rupert from JFrog. Dmitry Alexandrov from the Helidon team from Oracle.
Hey.
And of course, Dmitry Kornilov from the Helidon team from Oracle. And then we have Mr. Olex Selayev from the GraalVM team at Oracle. Hi. 3 months hackathon behind us. So you can win a hackathon, a MicroStream Hackathon prize. So let's say for the first prize, first place, $5,000. And you also can win additional Helidon Award. And if you have used GraalVM as well, then you also can win the GraalVM award. So we have many participants, but we have pre-selected about, I guess, 13 or 15 submissions, projects. And yeah, now we're discussing the submissions, and then yeah, the jury members will vote your presentation, your code, how innovative is your project, and then we will vote the use case, the complexity of your project, the description, and the completeness. Dimitri, do you like to announce the winner of the Helidon Award?
Yeah, sure. SOAR and the Helidon Award wins Alexander Bierler. I don't know if this my job is correct or not. The project car fuel filling. Unfortunately, there are not too many projects which are using Helidon, and we think that this project actually used the most of the Helidon. So it was Heroku integration, it was open API stuff and so on. So nice job.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yay! Congratulations. Hey, Alex, let's talk a little bit about your project.
Yes, I made a little hackathon project with MicroStream and Helidon, a little car refueling web service. Basically, when I drive to the gas station and want to refuel my car, I want to keep track of different things like how much did the fuel cost that day, how much fuel did I need on average for the last 100 kilometers, and other things like that. Yes, I can also show it. Moment, please. Yeah, I think you should see my screen, or?
Yes.
Yes, we did.
Very good. Yeah, I also hosted that thing online. It's hosted with Heroku. Yeah, you can open it. You can check it out if you want. Okay, yeah. It uses Open API and Open API UI. It's Swagger UI. So you can test it a bit, see if it works. It's basically just a backend service, with no real UI. You could write one if you want, And the logging is log4j2. That was a little bit special because Helidon logs just to normal Java util logging Joule. And the binding, that was a bit special to find out how that works. Exactly. We can check this also out. I have it open here, also locally. If you have any questions, don't be afraid, ask. Okay. Then there is a little method which sets the defaults. I can execute it, and then everything is restored. There are 3 default entries in the database, MicroStream, and you can list them with the fillings method here. And then you see, okay, at that date last year, I drove 500 kilometers. The price of the fuel was very cheap, €1, and yeah, other feelings, other little imagination, and Back to the Future, plutonium, yeah. And yeah, there are also some other endpoints here. That was just a complete listing. You can also get a single refueling here. Then you see it's that here. And there's also one endpoint which calculates you some additional data, like how many liters did you refuel your car, and how much did the last 100 kilometers, was the average 100 kilometers, cost you in euros, yeah. And you can also delete and update these entries.
The most interesting part you're not talking about, how was the experience pushing Helidon to Heroku?
It was quite easy. I can also show that. I did that
exactly,
with GitHub Actions. As here is such a release action. Yeah, you basically just have to set up Java, then clean package, create the jar and the libraries. Then yeah, I upload them for debugging purposes. And wait a moment. Oh, wrong plan. I need to use the deploy plan. Yeah, similar thing. Set it up, package it, and then simply just Heroku install the Java plugin. GitHub Actions brings that stuff by default. They have a virtual machine where that action is running, and there is Heroku installed. And then I just say, hey, deploy me that jar and with the libraries, and it should be JDK 11. And yeah, with the API key, I can deploy it. Yes. One special thing was that you need such a proc file, and there you must have the port where the application should launch, so that the binding works, because Heroku binds by default just to port 80, and the application is running by default on port 8080. But with MicroProfile and Helidon, it was easy possible to just add that one parameter, and then it worked.
But this is actually the best of what you're describing right now is really added value, right? Because now you showed how to push Helidon to Heroku.
And this will add some additional
which is
points.
Actually perfect, right?
Yeah, and if you are doing this stuff the first time, finding this proc file and how to use it is.
Yeah, this is a real added value.
Yeah, definitely.
And you are talking about plutonium, you know.
Good that we are not on a live stream on Twitch. Yeah.
Okay, how do you actually set up? How do you actually set up MicroStream with Helidon? So do you use maybe some configs, or just use it out of the box with just the provider?
I used the example I generated, that one. It was MicroProfile Quick Start or something like that. And then I added MicroStream, the dependencies. And yeah, it was basically really easy. You can take a look.
You're just using the file configurator, not file, but your storage is file actually.
Yes, just the file storage, yeah. And I added here a little storage module, yeah. It's called DB Manager. And this thing runs at initialization, yeah, on startup. And here I can basically also choose a demo mode if I want to have some default stuff, yeah, that gets added here. And yes, and it also gets shut down. And this is also done with a listener. I think here it is. Yes. Yeah, application scoped. And I got that from a demo on I think Stack Overflow. And yeah.
Startup listener, yes.
I just wanted to mention that Helidon actually supports popular config frameworks now, but it's since version 2.2. I put a link to the chat with a blog article which explains how to use it.
But Alexander, if you have time, it would be nice. I don't know. Just I'm speaking in as a non-Helidon member, but I think from through the hours from Helidon, it would be nice to document how you integrated with Heroku, right?
Yes.
Because this is not obvious. I mean, this is nice that you created the GitHub actions and you push, from GitHub to Heroku, Helidon. This is actually nice, not obvious knowledge,
Yes.
Actually,
yeah, I should have wrote a little bit more documentation. That came a little bit short.
Yeah.
You can contribute a guide. So
yeah, this is what I wanted to say. So actually, the added value also of your example is, the how to integrate with Heroku.
And it's an innovation.
Yeah, this is why I completely changed now my opinion about the project.
And it's a nice use case. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And have you ever tried actually only REST APIs? Maybe you should play it with GraphQL or something. Or you just didn't have time for that. Or you just want to keep it simple.
I just wanted to keep it simple, and I didn't have that much time for it. So
I will ask the traditional Adam Bean question: how many nights?
Yeah.
Great.
Like I think 4 nights, 3-4 nights. Yeah, with Googling and a bit of researching, I think it was a bit more. Yeah, but 3-4 nights, I guess.
And in your opinion, what was the biggest challenge of your product of your project?
The SFL4J part was really interesting, but also the MicroStream integration was quite new to me. That was a bit difficult. There were also some minor problems, like how you get Helidon so that objects are automatically brought back as JSON. Yeah. So I had to add some dependencies and such stuff. Yes.
Okay.
Have you tried building into native image?
Yes, I tried it, but native image didn't work. There was like, I don't know, multiple 100 lines of warnings and errors, so I cut that away. I tried to build it with JLink, but there was a problem with I think one of the JSON dependencies. I think it was JaxB. If I did exclude that dependency, it worked, but then some parts of the program didn't work. Yeah, and I didn't invest that much time into that. Also,
you probably did not watch our hackathon with Helidon, so there's some strange small piece of code you have to add to make it work, but that's okay. Yes, I mean, so you can just fix it.
And you might drop the testing.
Yeah.
At a certain point.
Okay, looks great. Thank you so much.
Just a reminder that we actually have a Helidon Slack channel for the issues like that. So if you face any problems, it's okay to just post a message there. Hey folks, I have a problem like that, right? Issues tracker. So if you feel that this is a bug, that it works with some dependency, doesn't work without it, or whatever else, feel free to submit an issue. We can't fix it if we don't know about it, right?
Right.
So, thank you.
But to summarize, probably Dmitry Kornilov messed up JSONB, right? Now he's angry.
But it's a nice project with a lot of practical things inside, so I like it.
Yeah,
definitely.
Thanks.
Yeah, nice.
Great. Yeah, thank you all for joining our sessions. Watch the videos.
Have a good night.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.